The results of the first two WorldSBK rounds showed that Jonathan Rea was not yet at his best. With Kawasaki he was an icon, but this season we are still having a little difficulty finding the number 65 position on the TV screen. Apart from the fact that he is wearing blue now that made our eyes yet getting used, Johnny still has to work hard in finding a way to squeeze the maximum potential from the Yamaha R1 as Toprak has been doing. Definitely not the weekend which Jonathan Rea wanted in Barcelona. Was confident to make progress from the fifth row of the grid after a challenging superpole session. But a mistake on the grid saw Rea burn out his clutch at the start race, leaving no option but to retire his R1 machine before completing a lap in earnest. Following a successful test aboard the R1 here last week, and after making significant progress during free practice yesterday, I was quietly confident about fighting for a good result in the race today. Qualifying didn't go quite according to plan, but the longer runs yesterday where we focused on tire conservation for the race meant a strong result was possible today. Unfortunately, I fried the clutch off the start and didn't even manage to complete a lap. I'm sorry for the team, who worked incredibly hard in the run-up to this race only for it to end on the first lap. But now we will put this behind us and focus on tomorrow, where we need a strong performance in the Superpole race to ensure a good grid position for race 2. A P13 finish in the Superpole race saw the Northern Irishman start from the same position once again for race 2, but fortune started to reverse with strong progression in the opening lap to P8. He found confidence on his Yamaha R1 WorldSBK to battle spectacularly with Alex Lowes, Sam Lowes and Danilo Petrucci through the middle part of the main race. As the laps ticked down, Rea's target was to push forward into the top 5, but he ended his second event with the team less than 2 seconds away after an encouraging ride. Expressing his feeling about the weekend at Barcelona, the 6-time WorldSBK champion added, "Overall, it's been a very disappointing weekend, but we have made some progress, even if it hasn't looked obvious from the outside, and we registered our first points of the season. Race 2 was a problem-free race, no issues. I just struggled starting P13. You don't have track position and you have to be a bit more aggressive in the beginning. When I caught up to the group, I had already wasted some tire, so I tried to conserve as much as possible to push for the top 5 when the grip dropped. I was catching but ran out of laps and the pace of the riders in front didn't drop as much as I expected. There are some positives to take. It's not where we want to be right now, but we move on to Assen and keep an open mind. The tide has to change. I feel like we've had a lot of issues thrown our way and we're dealing with them well as a team. Now we need to turn the page and do a good job in Assen. I'm looking forward to making a big step there."